start for your bright little spark. Find out which education options fit your child.
Start reading at a very young age of 18 months, where my child will be able to bring back a storybook and read together with me. That's something that I'm so proud of.
I like to draw flowers because I like nature. Nature is beautiful.
Before my kid went to school, she tends to be more quiet and not missing for other children. Now she returns home from school, she tends to be more bubbly and happy and learn golden words such as please and thank you.
When my friends share toys with me, I will say thank you to them.
Holistic development. That is the desire of every parent who has partnered with H2 Education Holdings. Such development expands beyond early childhood. H2 Education Holdings provides comprehensive educational programs for ages 2 months to 16 years and beyond. Through their education arms, Armor Kids, Bibs and Mitts, The Growing Hands, Kip McGraw, and Meal Kids International, among others. During the starting years, founders Dr. Sem Yap and Dr. Gurchan Singh played vital roles in the day-to-day operations of their various establishments over the past 15 years. They developed parent involvement initiatives and implemented various programs for the children.
At H2 Education Holdings, we work at developing a person as a whole by nurturing and providing a holistic upbringing. That motivation has led us to invest heavily in research and development across a wide age group. We find the best practices worldwide, review our own internal processes, and revamp our practices for a minimum of 3 years before we roll it out to our centers in Asia.
Every child is important to them, and so are the teachers. Their teachers are the main implementers of their programs. Therefore, one of their core values is to recruit teachers with the right attitude, then train the necessary competencies after. All their teachers have positive mindsets and excellent character.
We have attractive career paths to attract the best talent. There are also proper systems and regular appraisals to check and improve the competencies of our teachers and trainers. When children feel secure under a teacher's guidance, there will be endless possibilities for the child's learning and development.
While the subject matter a child learns is important, what is more important to H2 Education Holdings is to nurture intellect by inculcating a positive learning disposition in everyone who comes through the doors at any of their organization arms. They emphasize to teachers and parents not to put fear outcomes in children's learning goals, but to create a support system where the children develop a positive attitude towards learning for life.
Nurturing hearts, hands, and minds. This is the aim for every educator at Armor Kids. As a preschool, we promote progressive learning that engages children in content-based exploration. We give our teachers creative freedom to design their learning corners and activities within our recommended guidelines. They create a stimulating environment for character-building experiences, adding art and music for holistic growth.
Following their motto, nurturing hearts, hands, and minds, the teachers at Armor Kids review materials regularly to ensure their programs are suitable and developmentally appropriate to each child's capability and potential. This sets the children on the path to independent discovery, developing moral values, communication, and problem-solving skills.
After preschool, we want to continue enriching the child's learning in their primary and secondary school years. That's when we bring in our learning arm, Kip McGraw, which started in Singapore in 2005. Kip McGraw Education Centers have over 40 years of experience in English, math, and science enrichment in over 20 countries. In Singapore, we have 25 centers and have plans to increase the number of centers throughout the island. The key here is accessibility. We expand to many locations but keep our class sizes limited to 4 or 5 students per tutor. The 90-minute weekly sessions are time efficient and students have sufficient access to the tutor's guidance.
I enjoy doing the maths exercises on the computers here because it challenges my speed and knowledge on the subject. It is difficult sometimes but my teacher is patient. When I don't understand, he takes time to explain to me.
The Kit McGrath system of education can be calibrated to each child's pace of learning. Using Kit McGrath's teaching software, Insight, the tutor can align the content and material. This means that if a child's learning pace is more advanced than his or her age, the tutor is able to assess such advancement and is empowered to provide the child with more challenging materials above their grade. Vice versa, if the child has learning challenges or is weaker in one aspect of the subject but stronger in others, the tutor is able to help bridge the learning gap.
To garner consistent engagement, the Kit McGrath system believes in varied learning platforms. They provide technological interaction that trains speed and self-confidence in the child's application of their knowledge. Games and exercises are structured to accelerate the child's personal learning pace.
The developmental years of a child are so crucial to their outlook and success in life. We are indeed sincerely privileged to be able to bring these teaching methods to many lives and families. We hope to be able to extend our teaching methods to many more in the region.
I noticed that my English grades improve, and I also get to learn a lot of general knowledge topics when I read the passages on the worksheets here.
My child, after attending Kit McGrath Tuition Center, he is earnest in his learning, he is not afraid in tackling difficult subjects, and he enjoys using computer software to aid his learning.
The teacher's teaching method is easy to understand, and that helps me with my homework.
At first, he was not as motivated, but I can see the teachers have encouraged him, and with that, he has improved and even have done above his age grade.
After the break, hear how people impact goes beyond academics to develop 21st century skills in children.